Mario Kart World just released, and it's fantastic. But it's not perfect. There are some issues with this game, and there's two in specific that are big enough for me to even make this video. I want to clarify first and foremost that I loved this game, so everyone who's preparing to send a hate comment, I actually liked it. It's actually one of my favorite Mario Karts. In fact, I'd say it's a top 2 even. This was an amazing launch title, and honestly, playing through the entire Grand Prix in one sitting felt like I was watching a Nintendo movie. Seeing every racetrack lead into the next one is a cinematic experience I never thought I could get from a Nintendo game. With that said, enough beating around the bush. Let's talk about the two biggest issues. Like and subscribe with the bell so you get notified of my future videos. Number one, and this is something I noticed pretty quickly, there is no Diddy Kong. Where is Diddy Kong? You may think I'm joking with this point. I'm not. I'll get into it more later. Out of the entire roster, this game has a massive roster. They have so many characters in this game, and not a single person on the development team thought to put Diddy Kong in this game. They got the penguin. They got a fish. They have a fish in this game. Are you fucking kidding me? It's a fucking fish. They put a fish in this game before they put in Diddy Kong. Now, mind you, Diddy Kong isn't just a throwaway character that appeared once or twice in the Donkey Kong series. He showed up in practically almost every Donkey Kong game ever made. And on top of that, that dude has 2 entire Nintendo games made after him. Diddy Kong Racing and Diddy's Conquest. And 2 complete solo games was not enough to put him in this game. As somebody whose channel name is DKMatt, Diddy Kong Matt, I'm a little disappointed by this. One of my favorite Nintendo characters being absolutely left out. But of course, it's not a huge issue. That's not a huge issue, all right. It doesn't ruin the game for me. It's still on track to being a 9.5 out of 10. We're good. I know some people are gonna take that part of the video very seriously and light me up, but hold on. Number 2, this is like the actual big point of this video. Where is 200cc? Like, yeah, sure, they left out Diddy Kong, like, big deal, big whoop. That doesn't ruin the game. But 200cc? That was like one of the best features of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. 200cc just made the game so much faster and more chaotic and advanced. It's one of the reasons why Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is the best Mario Kart game, on top of having a wide map selection. Tell me why. After the most successful Mario Kart game ever made has featured 200cc, this very important feature that fans are known to love, you think the sequel to that game should not include that feature. Like genuinely, I can't think of a single reason why 200cc is not in this game. It's extra content for the player that you don't even have to do much to implement. The game controls just like Mario Kart 8 Deluxe with maybe like a few additions. Why couldn't you just like add it into the game? And it's not like the maps weren't built with 200cc in mind, because honestly, the maps would be perfect with 200cc. There's so many sections in this game where you're just driving down a straight path with a bunch of ramps, and there's not a whole lot going on. Now, imagine those sections of the map where you're going 200cc, like going super fast and it's super chaotic. I honestly feel like that would improve the game. I think Mario Kart World would have been better with 200cc than Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. It feels like this game was legitimately built with 200cc in mind, but it's not present. And that brings us to the main point of today's video. I absolutely love this game. Like, it's dang near a 10 out of 10 experience. I loved every second that I played it. Honestly, like, as soon as I'm done editing this video, I'm getting right back on it. It's an amazing game, but unfortunately, I can't really ignore the very noticeable absence of a mode that was cherished in the previous game. Part of me feels like all of this was intentional. I legitimately think that Nintendo knows that we wanted 200cc. They even said in an interview that at one point they may look into adding it into the game in the future. So they obviously know that fans are interested in this. That makes me think that this was definitely intentional. I think what Nintendo's doing here is that they're purposefully keeping content from us. One of the biggest things about multiplayer Nintendo games is the content and the roadmap. Will this game keep getting content? And if it doesn't get content, well then it dies. So I think that Nintendo legitimately handicapped this game by not putting in the necessary content so that they can add DLC later down the road. I feel like Nintendo definitely knows that Diddy Kong should have been in this game, and I think Nintendo knows that 200cc should be in this game. But wouldn't it be better to add those features in an update? An update that would inevitably make players come back to the game? I think that's what's happening here. I legitimately, like, conspiracy mode, I think that's what Nintendo's doing here. They are withholding this content to soon add updates to the game that adds it in. Mark my words. 200cc and Diddy Kong will be added to this game at some point. It may not be tomorrow, it may not even be 2025, but maybe 2026 or 2027. They're definitely not going to let Mario Kart World die. They're going to add content, and what else could they add? And with that said, I hope they add some extra maps, because that is something I really liked from Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, is that game had so many maps. There were so many tracks in that game you could play, and low-key, I wouldn't mind if they just ported every map from Mario Kart 8 into Mario Kart World. Because, to be honest, I just want the Mario Kart game with everything in it. I don't want to go back and play Mario Kart 8 for Mario Kart 8 tracks. I just want to play it all in one game. And I hope that Nintendo someday gives us a nice DLC roadmap with Diddy Kong and a bunch of new maps and 200cc. And at that point, this would be definitively the best Mario Kart ever made. So yeah, that's my thoughts. I absolutely love this game. Was it worth 80 bucks? Probably not. But am I gonna play it a lot? Probably. Oh yeah, that's another thing I didn't even think about. Like, they're selling this game at 80 bucks and it doesn't even have 200cc. What are you doing, Nintendo? Okay, that's it. Like this video and subscribe with the bell. I'm currently reviewing all the Donkey Kong games, so make sure to check that out. Love you guys. Peace out.